Buongiorno, buongiorno, benvenuti, welcome to Andrea Urdi presente, grazie per essere ancora oggi qui con noi. Today I'm proud and I'm glad when I ask Dominic Candeliere if you want to come and do a show with me. And when I ask, I don't know him that long, a short time, is a director. Is in charge of the newspaper, not the newspaper, the magazine in Bostoniano. I'm going to show you. Is it this one? And we have a different copy here. So, welcome.
Thank you,
Welcome. I don't tell you his name, you know why? Because I want you to read the inside here. I want you to really see what he's doing, and I'm going to show you during the show. I'm going to talk a little bit more, but then we can. Dominic, ciao. Dominic, an old friend, million years, 50 or more than 50.
52.
50 years plus. Dominic, we know each other. Dominic, we've been here a couple of times.
Yes.
Did the show a couple of times. And I'm glad that today is here again. He's going to talk about a few things. But today we will show you the this is new magazine, the Bostonian. And he is his director next to me. I'm going to let him talk when is that, why is that, and it go good. It go good. When I say go good, because I like this magazine. I like it because there's so many little things you don't find in other newspaper and things like that, other magazine. Too bad it's all, most all in English, but it's okay. That's okay. We excuse him. We want a little bit more Italian this, okay? Okay, now we finished to introduce our friends here. And I wanted them to introduce themselves because that's the best. Welcome.
Grazie, Andrea.
Prego.
So, I'm Nicola Ricuia, and I'm the founder of Bostoniano magazine. And thank you so much for having me on the show today.
My pleasure.
And the magazine, I'll just briefly talk about the magazine because you mentioned it's a new magazine. It launched in January of this year, 2013.
I told you it's brand new.
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah, and this was the first issue. This is the January issue that came out 10 months ago already. And we come out every month, and it's a free magazine. And it's a magazine for the Italian and Italian-American community of the greater Boston area. And we want to reach out to as many communities out there of Italians and Italian-Americans. So if you know of a place, or any of the listeners and today's viewers know of places where this magazine has to be, please let us know.
Yes.
We also have a phone number if someone wants to contact us.
Yes, in our next show, you bring the list, and we're going to do.
Oh, fantastic.
No problem.
And the magazine, it's 50 pages of all things Italian. Our motto is embrace your inner Italian, because we think everyone has an inner Italian.
It's good.
But what we do is we talk about fashion, about music, books. We have profiles of famous Italian Americans, and we have interviews with legends and people who have made Italians proud and Italian Americans proud. We have various features like a travel story. We go to Italy and kind of look into a city or a region. And then we have history, of course. And we also have, of course, recipes with Marianne Esposito. And every month we have a different region for recipes. And then we have community highlights. We talk about what is going on in the community, because there are many events and many things that people would like to know. And we also have a calendar, so people know what they can go and see, or if there are any events, for example, also in the Sons of Italy, and I know you are part of the Sons of Italy, and they also organize many events. And we have a few pages in Italian at the end. We hope one day there will be more, and maybe, you know, that will be in the future.
No,
for
it's
sure.
interesting, really serious. I like it, and I don't know the circulation. I don't know how many, but the people I know, and they've been. I say, oh, you read the Bostonian and you find, you know, we talk about. They always say, I like it,
Oh,
and that's
thank you.
important. That's
Of course.
important. They don't say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sound a little.
Well, we
but
wanted to make a magazine that people would keep at home, you know?
That's
That
exactly.
they don't take it and then
That's
throw it
why.
out.
That's exactly.
And people tell me, oh, I keep them all. I keep
Yeah,
them in
and
the
they
library.
read. That's why. And the idea, the recipe is good
Yeah.
because people like it. You know, the Italian
Yeah.
food is too popular.
Yeah. I try most of them myself, so I want to make sure they work.
That works. That's good. That's good. And we have an expert here about food. Dominic Candeliere is. You teach for a little while about food, things like that. You did that too?
Yes, I get involved in cooking, in the Italian cooking. I published 2 books, How to Mess
That's
Italian
why-
Cuisine. Was a publication that was covered by the Petro Legend in Quincy, the New York Times, the Los Angeles Press, the Globe extensively. I did teaching culinary classes in Blue Hill in Canton, Massachusetts. These books, they are all over the place. They can buy it, Michelangelo, hair salon in Braintree, Massachusetts. Everybody, either they are a customer of mine or they are a student of mine. They always spread the word that you don't cook Italian and take 3 hours anymore. Any or one of my recipes you can prepare in 30 minutes sharp. So it's a lot to know. I've been involved with education. I've been involved with cooking. I've been involved with in beauty field. I know Andrea for the last 53 years. And when Nikki, my good friend here on my right, came from Chicago, and he was so enthusiastic that we must have a voice of Italian heritage in Boston. Then he came up and say, well, let's call a Bostoniano, the new magazine that is well accomplished, is well done, is written all over metropolitan area, and also I'm a president of the Italian American Culture Organization in Braintree, Massachusetts. This organization, we meet once a month, and October the 6th we have a 4 hours of presentation. We have an Italian taste, what we call it. We have many restaurants that participate that you can taste a little of the Italian food. We have dancers. We have Recorded Italia group of folkloristico from Newton. They sing and they dance all afternoon. We have a storyteller. We have an exhibition of Italian artists with art. And you know, Italian artists, we have plenty. And the tickets, they're only $20. And they can call my number, 617-842-4222. And there will be again, from 1 to 5 at Archbishop William High School, 80 Independence Avenue, Braintree, Massachusetts. Now that you know about a little more about me, I turn the show to Mr. Andrea Urdi.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you very much. And if you really want to participate to this event, call me, even me, myself, Dominic, any number, and try to participate, because, you know, I'm Italian, you very know, I don't have to say too much, how much I like, how much I enjoy to participate to what the Italian doing. That's why we are here today, because when this magazine came up, I was right away thinking, well, someday I will call Nicola, maybe you want to come to do a show with me. And it's happening. You make it to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, the community, we're all one big community, right? And we all look for each other, and we help each other.
That's
right?
why.
Well, actually, if I can say something about this great event that the Italian American Cultural Organization put together, it's part of October Italian Heritage Month.
Heritage Month, yes.
During the month of October, we celebrate the Italian and Italian American heritage. And what Dominic's group has been able to put together is this Immersion in Italian Culture Day, which is really great. I think they put a great program together, and I'll be there, and I hope many of your viewers make it, because the program is fantastic. October 6th.
Yeah, that's good. So participate. It's nothing to worry about, nothing to only enjoy the food, enjoy the friendship, enjoy the people there too. Because already I received a few calls, oh, they're going to do it. I say, yes, it's on the magazine, yes. So you're going to be okay. You expect a lot of people, so it'll be nice. We come back to the paper, the newspaper, the magazine here. I'll go. I mean, I have to ask this. You know what I mean?
Because
I know go good because every month is there.
Yes.
Every month come and always is better. Each month I enjoy it more and more.
Oh, thank you. Well, so last year when I started working on this, I was looking for advertisers and sponsors, people who could support the magazine. Dominic was one of them, one of the people who helped us out at the beginning. And once we had enough money to launch, that's when we decided, okay, let's do this. And so we started, and we have since January, we have been printing 15,000 copies. That's how many we print every month. And we make sure we distribute in places where we know Italians or Italian Americans go. Because we want people who are interested in this to pick it up, as I said, and take it home. What we noticed is, I was not expecting this. In February, I started getting calls. People said, hey, I go to the store and I cannot find it anymore. People have already taken it. It's disappeared.
Yes.
I want to subscribe. So we started offering a subscription. So people can pay $25. That's just to cover postage. And we send it every month to their house. Other thing we noticed, people would pick up 5, 10, 20 copies, take them to friends, family. They'd pass it around. And so I get calls from people saying, oh, my cousin brought me a copy of your magazine. I love it. And I think that's what really helped the magazine, and still helps it now, is word of mouth. Is helping, helping us on a grassroots level. If you happen upon the magazine and you see it for the first time and you say, hey, maybe my father, my brother, my mother, my cousin would like it, pick up an extra copy and maybe take it to whoever you think might be interested in it. And so far so good. 10 copies have come out. We are working on the November issue, also on the December issue, and in January it will already be 1 year. It's flown by.
How you celebrated the first year? With more page, more...
Hopefully. It depends on how many sponsors we find.
Yeah, the sponsor, yes. Well, that's good. That's good. You're going to do... you've been done a few pages in Italian. Maybe that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, of course. The idea is... for sure, we want to increase the number of pages in Italian, but we want to also increase the pages of local news and maybe put some more features in. We'll see. I mean, the ideas are many.
You happy what happened? The way it goes.
Oh, absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but we can always improve.
Yes.
But it's so far so good.
You have any? Tell us for the future. You want to keep it the same format, the same information, the same writer, or you're going to, expand in what direction?
Well,
because sometimes when you have a new, you want to see where you go. You want.
Well, I think the format is good.
Yes,
as it
like
is.
that. That's good.
We have different sections, and the writers are amazing. They're all freelancers, people who do other work, but they like to write, and so and the idea maybe is to have new type of sections in the magazine in the future. but right now, you know, with the number of sponsors we have, we're probably going to stay.
I am happy to hear what you say. Go good.
Yeah.
Because through the years, I'm, you know, my age, I see a lot of new magazine and newspaper and things. They last a few years and they're gone. But if you put your soul, your heart, and you really work hard, I think this one it can last forever, last for a long time.
Thank you. Hopefully, but as
You know
I
what I
said,
mean?
I think it's a community effort, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
people have, you know, if they spread the word, it helps, and it really, it's all about helping each other. And
Beautiful. I like that. That's good. So we're going to keep it talking because we have 1 hour and we have a lot of things to say. Maybe Nicola can tell us what are the best since you start to now to the last issue, which is you like it the most because you're the key on this.
well, sort of. I mean, I've been.
You know what I try to ask?
Yes. What is my favorite issue?
Yes.
Well,
it's like call it the best article.
It's like asking what is your what is your favorite child?
Yes.
You can't have a favorite child.
I like it. That's good.
I feel like they're all my children, and they're all as good as you know. They're all the same. But I have to say, you know, the first issue, of course, it was very emotional for me when the boxes arrived.
I believe it. I believe it.
I remember the day. It was December 22nd. It was 3 days before Christmas. It was the January issue. It was raining. It was windy. I had my little car, and they brought these 150 boxes of the magazines. And I said, well, I don't know where to put these. So they kept them there, and I would go back and forth. And we had, I had also some family and friends that helped me. And
yes.
So there's a lot of memories, but every issue has a special meaning, and we always try to, you know, we always try to highlight something different, something also that people might not know. For example, you know, we have, for example, this was the July issue, right? And we had someone on the cover who, you see the name, Rachel Bilson, you say, well, she's not Italian. Well, you go and read the article, and you find out that, you know, one of her grandparents was Italian. So you find out there's some Italian in everyone out there, and sometimes you discover these great stories. So it's also about discovery, and I think that was the main reason also why it was important to have such a magazine, because I think Italian culture is so rich. It's so there's so many things that one can read about, learn about, but sometimes we don't know where to go, right? We can go to the library and
get a book. You know what I admire the most? You have the guts, excuse me, this thing to start a new magazine. That's what you think.
Nowadays, where magazines are.
That's what I mean. Excuse me the way I say it, but...
Well, maybe it's about being young and foolish, right, for now.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was, I don't know, 20 years older.
Start a new magazine, and a lot of people don't know. That's why with this show you're going to see the increase, because this show is well known. You know, everybody watch and talk about so on and so forth. So it's nice. So, Domi, you think it's going to be okay or more than okay? We see. I want to ask him what do you think.
Yes, Mr. Andrea. I've been in the community, the Italian community in the Boston area for many, many, many years. I've been affiliated with the Italian Council, and we come and see, we see coming and going every ideas, but no ideas will come to an end. When Nicky came from Chicago, and he knows a good friend of mine, and it's right on the cover there, Renato Turano. Renato Turano and I, we come from South Italy, from Calabria. He's in Chicago, and Dominic is in Boston. He's a senator, and Dominic is a hairdresser, a teacher, and a chef. So
and a community leader.
A community leaders, And I've
Yeah, don't forget to that.
And I've formed many association, Italian association. For example, 30 years ago, the Dante Alighieri. Many years ago, the Pirandellos, the Italian culture organization. But 7 years ago, I realized that myself living in the South Shore, we didn't have anybody to represent the Italian community. So I did start the Italian American Culture Organization. We have close to 100 members, and we have a very active. And with the conjunction, we work with the Bostoniano, and Nicky help us quite a bit. We marry each other, see? He marry us, we marry him, and we communicate on a daily basis. We exchange ideas. How can we have our Italian heritage to be alive, to be respected? Because the Italians, we give so much to the world, and we're not gonna let it go down the tube, what you say in America. We're gonna keep who we are, and you don't have to be Italian to participate to our ideas. If you don't find this magazine in Northeast in this area, call me at Michelangelo Beauty Salon in Braintree, Massachusetts, on 781-848-7168, and we will have a magazine for you, beautiful magazine, at least for the time being that you experiment, you read it, and then you, if you like, you still can come and pick up a Michelangelo for free, or you give now our chief commander here a good and the organization that he tried to do to keep this magazine alive, but subscribe only for $25. I believe that we all Italian in this area, we should support this magazine. We stay together. We have to collaborate because Italian culture is not just in one day. We come a long way, and we like to keep it going for many more years to go.
And I have to say that Dominic was one of the people that supported the idea when it was still just an idea. You know, last year I went around and knocked on many doors, and people did not know me. And Dominic and I were good friends, and you know, when I told him about the project, he said yes right away. He didn't even think about it. And I noticed that many organizations and many other individuals also helped
That's
me.
right.
That's what really helped. And I know, like, for example, the Sons of Italy is also
Yes.
They helped me as well. Past President Jim DiStefano was very helpful. And I would love to mention also Lisa Capogreco, who helped me very much and still helps me today with the magazine. She is one of the key people behind the magazine, and also a good friend of ours. And me and her last year were driving around and asking for help, and so I couldn't have done it without, as I said, Dominic, Lisa, and many others.
That's beautiful. Keep it going, because
you,
we
Andrea.
wanted to stay. We want to do good. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And you can do. You have
Thank you.
the stamina,
Well,
you have the knowledge, you have the friend who help you too.
Well, the other thing is, I think this magazine also speaks to people who are not necessarily Italian, you know? Let's say people have an appreciation for Italian culture or Italian art, Italian history.
Yes.
Well, they pick up the magazine and they can enjoy it, even if they don't have any Italian ancestors. So that's
so you keep it going. Keep it going, because that's what you want to see. And some on the future, maybe, I don't know, 3 months, 5 months, what is a little around. I want you to come back and report how we go.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
With
Because
pleasure.
that's important. And maybe sometime we call Dominic and say, we want to see your couple of your recipe there. And we're going to try it. I know I have some books, 2 books, I think. A couple of
I have 3 books already published, and many copies, thousands of copies being sold. I'm working on my 4th book now. But you know, working as a hairdresser, working as an Italian teacher at the Braintree High School, have a family, and so many things going on. And you know,
No enough hour, that's
no,
what you
no,
said.
not enough hours on the day, but we keep him busy. We keep him busy, and we this because keep us young, keep us informative, and we will share whatever knowledge we have on anything we do in our lives, because this is the way to go today. Share, share, be good to everybody. The community should be not by good things happen, no bad things we hear every day. And I hope that God give us the strength to teach us, our youngest, what is all about this life. To don't waste a life. We have to preserve a life. We have to preserve heritage, whatever nationality you are. You don't have to be Italian or Irish or Greek or whatever you are. You know, promote who you are and get along with the community, with your neighbors, with the community everywhere. Much, much better. And this way, I hope that someday this will happen.
Oh, good. I like that. That's beautiful. You know, on your book, you come from Calabria, and you did the one book about a recipe, you say, from my nonna, something like that.
Yes.
It was...
You
know, nonna is grandmother, for those people who don't understand Italian.
When I was grown up, at the age of about 3 or 4 years, 3, 4, 5 years old, I used to love my grandparents, especially my grandmother. She always was in the kitchen, cooking, cooking, cooking. You open the door, the aroma of food knock your brains out. It was nothing but cooking, cooking. She didn't have what you call an education per se, that she went to school, university in there, but she had the knack in her hands how to prepare Italian food, especially Calabrese food. Calabria is the last part of Italy, you know, before down the south, before Sicily. We have so much history there, so much food that come out of there, and I wish that all the tourists that from this country go to Italy, they don't have to stop in Naples or Sorrento, the Amalfi Drive. Go to Calabria, go to Sicily. That we have so much to offer. It's unbelievable. We have so much we call a gold in there that nobody knows about. I like to see more tourists to come in Calabria, in Sicily, in the south.
Ask Nicole, where do you come from? I forget.
I come from Rome. So we get plenty of tourists in Rome. So if some tourists want to go to Calabria and Sicily, actually they should, because I think Calabria and Sicily, and those are some of the most underrated regions for tourism.
Well, in general, yes.
Yeah, because they're beautiful, they're amazing. I spent one summer in the Catania province, so not far from
I know.
Oh, it was beautiful, amazing. And I have many friends from Calabria, and you know, those regions are just, they blow your mind, really. It's the beauty.
Yeah, that's good. So you've been in Sicily.
Yeah.
And just to Catania, we did the
tour? We
tour?
drove a little bit around. We went to
Mount Etna,
Piazza Armerina.
Oh, the other side,
Siracusa.
Yes.
Yeah,
on the other
we
side.
actually were in a town on the Etna. It was Puntalazzo. It's the name of the town. And
That's the town of town?
Puntalazzo. And it's up on the Etna. Yeah. It's like...
It must be a small town.
Maybe like 20 people.
Too small.
It's one of those, maybe, you know, like a fraction of a town.
Yeah.
But it was up.
Yes.
And so in the evening, it was, even if it was the summer, it was chilly because you were on the volcano. And then you would go down, and the beaches were amazing.
Beautiful, yeah. That's the funny part, we talk about travel and people who go in Italy. Sometimes they go with the group, and they go just to the main place. They don't see the little things, or the small town, or the things. That's the problem sometimes. But in general, people, they enjoy the food, they enjoy the people they're nice. They have no problem at all. In some other country, I've been around or something. Tourists, you know what I mean? The Italian, they welcome you home for a cup of coffee. If you want to taste the food, it's different, more social. And people who travel, they've been there, they know what I'm talking about. Lately, last few years, I don't travel. You went in Italy last month?
I just come back from Italy, and like Andrea and Nikki said, that we have the beautiful beaches that you cannot imagine. In Calabria alone, we have 10 kilometers of beaches with what we call the seven sand. We have the finest sand, we have the red sand, we have the black sand, we have the volcanic sand, we have the stony sand. It's so beautiful that, I took some pictures at 4 o'clock in the morning when the sun comes up and rise. Oh, I made 2 albums, and it's unbelievable. People in the beauty salon say, why you left Calabria to come in this country? I said, because Calabria was my native country, but America is my second country, my adopted country. I love both America and Italy, and Calabria especially.
That's good. That's good. Come back to your paper. What is the project for the future? I mean, keep going.
Keep going. Hopefully, we find more people who want to help us out, more sponsors. That is vital for sure. And who knows? Maybe one day make it. We also want to create a digital publication. For me, it was very important to have a paper publication because I think today many people say, "Oh, you have to have it on your phone, on your tablet, your iPad." That's all good, yes, but you know what? Paper. People still appreciate paper. People still love to hold something in their hands, and I thought that was very important. And we had to do that, and it was fundamental. So we need to do a digital version. We also have a website people can go visit. It's www.bostoniano.info, and there's all the information about where they can find the magazine. We have more than 300 places all throughout the eastern Massachusetts. And as I said, if anyone has some suggestions on places, in the South Shore where we can drop off the magazine, please let us know. And anyone can call us, reach us at 617-651-1861. And they can call us if they want to subscribe, if they want to know more information about the magazine, about me. And so that's it. As far as I said, the future, I live more day by day.
Yes.
But I do see the magazine staying around for a very long time, and I'll do everything I can for
so far you've been done a beautiful job.
Thank you.
And I hope you continue, and I hope people appreciate it, because I understand how hard it is to do this. Especially you don't charge.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was very important because
you don't charge.
I think Dominic will agree with me on this, but culture needs to be as widespread as possible. It needs to be given out. It needs to be free. People need to be able to access, culture in general without having to pay the price. I remember many years ago I went to London for one summer, just on vacation. Every museum was free. There was no tickets, and you could go whenever you wanted. You would never pay.
No charge.
No charge, and that was incredible. But that was the idea. Culture is free.
The state, the government,
in England.
And
well, in our case, we don't want people to worry about it.
No, in your case, you need more advertise.
Yeah, but we'll worry about it. The readers don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you need more advertise. Well, I hope next issue you're going to have some from this area too, because we're going to distribute this. We're going to tell people, and people who know, I think they're going to help them and help you.
Yeah, we distribute in cafes, libraries, bakeries, pastry shops, restaurants. barber shops, salons.
Yeah, any place with
Yeah. You know, whenever I'm driving around all the time, and whenever I see a store with an Italian name, I stop. I stop and I ask, "Yeah, do you have the magazine? Would you like to have the magazine?"
Yes.
Just the other day, I was driving, I think in Everett, and I saw Ottavio Barbershop. Stopped.
You want someone? Yeah.
My car is always full of magazines.
Yeah. That's a good idea. It's good. I like it. And I think you're going to continue to do good.
Thank you.
Because I think people are like, hey, take the magazine. They don't have to, you know, look in the pocket for a couple of bucks. You know what I mean? So that's good. So continue this. Continue the idea. And what I can say to you, I don't know what time it is here, because we have 1 hour.
Oh,
so,
okay. Yeah.
So 1 hour we can talk. And
well, you know, another thing about it
Yes,
is we also distribute with organizations. So if an organization has a physical location, for example, I know Sons of Italy, many have physical locations. We give them magazines every month. And so that's something that also helps. I didn't mention where we distribute. We, of course, we're based in Boston, but we distribute wherever there are many Italians or Italian Americans. So it can be, you know, Everett, Revere, Malden, Medford. We go up to Gloucester, where there's a big Sicilian community in Gloucester. We go Methuen, Lawrence, Salem, New Hampshire, north. Then west we go Waltham. We go to Worcester. That's how far we go. I would love to go to Springfield. Maybe that's one of the future projects.
Yeah, that's why the next
is to get to Springfield, because Springfield there's a big Italian community, but it's kind of far away now for us.
You have on this place was a free Italian magazine. People they can put
no,
it
we
there.
don't. Well, we could. We should do that.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that will work?
People will say, "Oh, free magazine first." Then it's Italian. They grab them.
That's a good idea. We should do that. Yeah.
You know, you find the words. Oh, here we have. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know the best. You're the journalist. You're the director. You're in charge. That's what I try to say. Yes. Okay. So, Dominic, good luck with your future party. What is
yes, if anybody wants to come, to call me.
When is it there? October when?
October 6th.
October 6th. Give it the number, because you did that, thank you.
They can call me on 617-842-4222.
That's good.
Anybody want a ticket, just to call me.
Yeah,
if they
enjoy food, and because I know I've been to a lot of party, Dominic been done through the years, and always I enjoy the food, the company, the friends, and so on and so forth. And now, Nicola, we have another few minutes. Tell me what you want to do about this new magazine, which I fall in love with. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Andrea. Please, if anyone wants to call us, the number is 617-651-1861 for any information, if they want to subscribe, if they want to know where the magazine is.
So take the magazine, the number is there.
It's in there, all the contact
Nicola name is there. I don't tell about the beginning of the show how is the name, but if you really want to know, I think I tell you. How you pronounce in Italian and in English, because that name is a trick.
Nicola Oricuia.
But
and you can say Nicola Oricuia.
No. You know why I say that? Because sometimes people with not familiar with the Italian, when they see a way is right, they pronounce in American. I say, what? Oriculia. Okay. So we say the time it's over. It's 1 hour, and I appreciate you watch and you keep watching. But don't forget to tell your friend, especially your Italian friend, to watch this program, because we have some of the information you can use it. Take the magazine, you can enjoy. It's free. I repeat that. It's free, and And then let me know, because we can invite Nicole and Dominic again, and we can talk about a lot of other things. So, Dominic, ciao. I'll see you later.
Grazie.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Grazie. And
Grazie, Andrea.
Nicola.
Grazie
ciao.
mille. Ciao, arrivederci.
Nicole. Nicole is really an entrepreneur, really good to really do these things for us, for all Italian. I appreciate it, and again, I appreciate you too watching. Thank you again. Grazie. I'll see you next week. Ciao.